Barnet had never had a Labour council before. Wandsworth had been blue since 1978. There is no doubt Labour had a great set of results around London. As well as Wandsworth, Margaret Thatcher's favourite Tory council, they took Westminster for the first time since that was created. Keir Starmer popped up to Barnet in North London to celebrate.
And thanks as I look around to each and every one of you and all the teams we had out doing that really hard work across London, across the country. We've sent a message to the Prime Minister. Britain deserves better.
Visiting a school in West London, even the Prime Minister couldn't paint a particularly rosy picture for his party.
This has been a tough night for Conservatives in some parts of the country, and in other parts of the country we're actually moving forward. And so for mid-term, it's quite interesting that it's a mixed set of results.
And the local MP blames the Prime Minister.
How much are these results down to Boris Johnson personally?
The message I and colleagues have heard on the doorsteps is that people are broadly happy with the direction of the government's policies, but they are dissatisfied with the Prime Minister's conduct. He said that he takes full responsibility for these election results, and I think he needs to demonstrate what that means in practice.
But outside London, it was indeed a mixed picture. Labour struggling to have the same impact. The Tories held them off in Pendle. The SNP held them off in Glasgow.
I'm thrilled. You know, the SNP has increased its share of the vote, increased the number of councillors. We are the largest party in more councils today than we were yesterday. We've won the election.
And the Lib Dems took control of Hull from Labour. In fact, the Lib Dems were resurgent, routing the Tories in St Albans and even winning in the Tory stronghold of Somerset.
I wasn't expecting that.
With our victories in Westmoreland and Furness, and our victories here in Somerset, it's now become a political shockwave that could bring down this appalling Conservative government.
But the big question of whether Labour has enough momentum to win a general election wasn't answered. They made incremental gains in the so-called Red Wall, but even in newly Labour Barnet, voters lacked enthusiasm for their leader.
Him as a leader, I think, is fine. He's a bit wishy-washy, but apart from that, he's OK.
He's doing a good job.
Better than Jeremy Corbyn?
Oh, you can answer that.
I think he's better than previous Labour leader.
But
not perfect for me.
Although the Tories did win back a London council in Harrow, by tonight their number of seats lost was looking very substantial. Yet for all that these elections have been bad for Boris Johnson, they might not have been quite good enough for Keir Starmer. Carl Dinnan, News at 10, Westminster.